Greetings, Cauldron of Weird fans. Welcome back. We've been getting this request for about 2 years now, and I apologize for not getting to it until now. So
there's a latency issue right there, you know.
It's
time zones.
It's more of just it never was really a good time for us to get to it because we had a bunch of other stuff we had to do. But we're ignoring new music, ignoring it for this month because it's Japanuary.
Season? I don't know what it is.
Episode 2 of Japanuary on the rock and metal side of this. Again, just Chris and I tonight. The others have other things to do.
Prior obligations, if you will.
Yeah, they have prior obligations, so they will not be here. So it's just Chris and I, the curd cuddlers. We call
I've been thinking about a different name.
Okay.
I'm now thinking the Snuggling Snafuers.
I hate it. Thank you.
I'll get it on the next one, I promise.
You better. So, this is One OK Rock. Their song, Mighty Long Fall at the Yokohama Stadium.
Tight.
Again, we've been getting asked to do this for like 2 years. And again, I'm sorry we never got to it. It just was never the right time. But we're taking the time now for Japanuary.
We were too busy with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, apparently.
No shit.
Until they kept banning us.
Until all of our videos kept getting taken down. We still have a couple up, I think.
Yeah, I think we do.
For them to take down. But
when the time is right for them, apparently.
So, One OK Rock, Mighty Long... What?
What?
Words are hard. Mighty Long Fall. Live at Yokohama Stadium. I am worthless tonight. Dude, I'm so tired. 1, 2, 3, go!
Now you know what it's like to be an adult.
Look at that stage.
Look at this. Look at this camera work right here, too. You know what that means? That means turn it up. Tell you what, pretty good vocals on him.
I wish I was this cool.
We can be.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
Look at those lights.
So cool. All we just need is red ambient lights, and we're gonna be cool, man. Trust me. Ooh. And the pyrotechnics. Incredible stage performance right here. Like, really good. Showmanship. That's what they get.
Stop. That was so fucking cool.
See, the joke's on you. When we do our live performances, all of us have our shirts off.
And we're all actually on fire.
It is not a pretty sight at all. How many people there are! Wow, dude.
I got into a wrong career.
Wow. Wonder what Caleb Shomo, where he's at right now. Do you think he needs someone on stage with him?
I've always wondered how bands operate with that much fire around them, like Rammstein.
Except it's not attached to his face.
All right.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah.
Just walk it out, man. Hell yeah, here we go.
Yokohama Stadium, I'm pretty sure, is a baseball stadium, so...
Yeah, it is.
We're going to look this stadium up while we're watching this. They're so freaking good. How have I never listened to these guys before? I've heard of them. I've heard of them. They've been at Rock on the Range and Sonic Temple. I just like
good call. It's good callback. It's good call and response. Gets the crowd engaged.
For baseball, it has a capacity of 30,000.
I thought it was bigger than that.
Well, that's just for baseball.
That's true.
We're not accounting for the thousands of people that are on that field. About 48,000.
Now we're getting some serious sizeage.
Well, that's about
He's just like, yeah.
what? I mean, there's almost 50,000 people there. Wouldn't you be sitting there like, yeah, I'm that freaking cool?
I'd feel like a god among men.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The next time they're in Ohio, I have to go now. I have to go. They're too cool.
They are.
He has a really smooth voice,
right?
Why have I never listened to these guys before?
It's so fucking good. Oh my god, it's so good.
So, moral of the story is I fucking suck. And
moral of the story is we chose the wrong career path. We should have been really fucking cool rock stars. We could still get there, man. We might be the geriatric rock stars of the world, but we can make it happen.
Back in my day, I was listening to bands like Whitechapel.
Bro Job, you've ever heard of them?
They'll suck you right in the dick.
They'll swim in the sea of your ass, they will. Okay.
All right, back on focus. I don't remember what we were talking about before the camera shut off. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, we're going to redo that again. Okay.
So we were talking about this show at Yokohama Stadium. I was actually wrong when I stated earlier that it was 48,000. That was actually for a different concert. This show had 60,000 people.
It's insane.
At the Yokohama Stadium. Yeah, I can kind of see why, because these guys are nuts live. Like their performance is just so smooth. Mm-hmm. They've got excellent showmanship. The stage setup is really cool. There's a ton of pyro.
A lot of floor space too, so they can really kind of
move around,
play with the crowd and everything.
Yeah. No,
that's
excellent.
my moving around too, by the way.
Excellent. It's really, really excellent. I'll give this a 10. I will absolutely give this a 10.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna 100%. It's gonna be a 10. There's a special kind of presentation, maybe not presentation, like a certain demeanor that they give off, and it's excellent. Okay, mm-hmm. they all look like incredibly young too, which is always a positive. I mean, especially if you're trying to look for like the more, attractive kind of rock. It sounds terrible, but trust me, the content of what I'm saying is the intention is pure. They again.
No, you want to have the look that goes with the band.
They don't
too.
look. They don't have that kind of certain. Oh, what's the best word?
Rough around the edges kind of look. It's a very
kind of like bad boy look. They don't really give a bad boy look. I mean, apart from maybe the bass player that's kind of like, has his shirt off and everything. But even that, it's very contained. It's very tasteful is maybe the word that I'm trying to get.
It's very clean.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all very clean, and it kind of matches like the style of rock that they're playing.
I would agree 100%.
What rating do you give this performance? Because this is really...
Oh, God, dude, this is arguably one of the better ones I've seen. It might be pushing goddamn. This is where I could honestly think that like maybe the performance outshines the actual song.
Oh, the song is so good,
because the song is really good.
The song is really good.
I don't know, maybe 10s on both?
10s on both.
I think 10s on both. Like, again, their overall presence, the way that they're playing to the crowd right there. You got the pyrotechnics. The song was really good too. Like I said, really good use of call and response. Again, gets people engaged. You know, when they
And you
when they
have
can do
to
that.
engage your crowd, and otherwise,
Especially when there's 60,000 people watching you. They're not going to watch 60,000 people, you know, just
Right.
walk around and everything too. Get off your damn phone.
that was uncalled for.
But necessary.
Someone commented on our YouTube channel. It distracted
Oh my
me.
God, I'm sorry, sir. Let me get that for you. I mean, this is the co-founder of the show, so it's kind of like you just go and you slap your boss.
You're not fired, but I'll remember this.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hannah. You won't regret this. I'm so sorry.
I shouldn't be on my phone, I know. And actually, I am the founder. I told Tyler, I was just like, we should do this. We could totally do this. And now,
No co-founder, huh? Just founder.
no, I'm the founder. Tyler is the I guess technically he's the co-founder, but it's my channel originally. It literally is my channel. If you go into the oldest videos on this channel, it will be just me doing like screamy vocals and playing guitar as mediocrely as I can.
That's all we ask. But you know who's not screamy and mediocre? One OK Rock.
You're right.
Yeah. Like I said, they have such a like I said, a clean sound, a clean look, an engaging personality, very attractive, and
It's
not from a
douchey.
sexual standpoint. Yeah, and like I said, attractive, and not from a sexual standpoint, but attractive because they make you feel like you have that connection already.
I feel like it meshes very well together. I think everything about this like really meshed well.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, that's done on purpose, but like,
Yeah, but like I said, well, I guess like you said, they don't have that rough around the edge look, even though they're playing a little. It wasn't even a hard sound too, but a very rhythmically attuned song that gets you just kind of pumped and everything too. So this is nowhere near the hardest ones we ever heard, but this is also not
of course
like
not.
this isn't anything too that's very, I guess, main.
I think the hardest song we probably ever done on this channel was probably Devourment.
That's what I was thinking.
Devourment or Infinite Annihilator.
That was another one that I was
they're
thinking.
up there.
So for them, I think they're a really good, strong, like live concert venue band. And I can see why they have such a good following, because it's like if you really like their music, you're going to like them even better in person. And that's a really hard thing to do.
And I'm kind of salty that I never actually stopped to see them the couple of times they were at the festival here
After
in
watching
Columbus.
this, it's kind of like, oh my God, why did I not go? Yeah.
Like, well, I didn't know anything about them. I was
Sure.
just like, I know the name. I'm not going to go. It's whatever. But like, there's probably something I really wanted to see at the time, and that's why I didn't go. Because I'm always down to like go see new bands at like Sonic Temple.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't
Those are the
have-
best times to go because there's so many. You might find something you like.
Yeah, like who was it? September Morning is a band that I
Oh.
found at then
band.
Rock on the Range, because they were just on the third stage. I had nothing to do. I was just like, I've heard this name. I'm gonna go check them out. And then I watched them, and I was just like, this band is amazing. Like, and I immediately went and bought a shirt. Like,
Hey, you
and
fit
now
in.
I've seen them like 7 times.
Wow.
I love them.
No,
Go check
this-
that band out too. September Morning.
I tell you what,
They're great.
we've had 2 really, really strong bands for our
Japanuary.
Japanuary series. Really good. Again, both of them a good stage presence. But these guys, God, dude, it's like, man. I guess the only thing I can maybe consider close, and it's not going to have at the level surface, it's not going to make any sense. It would almost be like Brendan Urie, like Panic at the Disco, like people has a recognizable voice. I mean, especially after listening to this, it's like I think I could recognize it. But people really want to see them live, and that's kind of what I get right here. It's like, you know, if their lineup is and their song set is as good as what we saw here, you're gonna want to see them live.
Yeah.
And again, that is one of the hardest things to do when you are in a band, is getting people to your shows. You know, no one wants to leave their house. I mean, come on.
Yeah, any local band will tell you that, you know, you can have like 200 people RSVP to that, but only 20 are showing up.
Yeah. So to have 60,000 people screaming while fire is getting shot in their flames, that's an incredible thing to do, and an insurmountable
They
feat.
must be massive over there. They must be absolutely massive. Like I said, I mean, I really don't know anything about these guys. Like, that's the thing. It's like
They're
heard
now on my
of
radar.
them, but they're definitely on the radar now. And now my jimmies are ruffled, and I'm just ready
Jimmy's
to go.
are rustled. You ruffle feathers. You rustle jimmies.
I ruffle my jimmies.
But you see what happens when we get in the same room? It can be pretty dangerous. So
imagine us doing a sports show.
I would be incredibly down. Let's do it, man.
I'm down.
It can
style
also
shithousery.
We can also tie it around Japanese baseball, which I know nothing about.
There's like a few notable Japanese talents coming into the majors this year, but we'll talk about that.
The only one I know is Daisuke Matsuzaka.
Oh, well, there's Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's on the Angels. Daisuke Matsuzaka. That's a name I haven't heard someone talk about notably in a while.
Because he would throw that junk ball all the time right there.
That's
People
true.
got super pissed. That's why I love a good troll in
Korean
baseball.
baseball league's really good,
Korean
too.
baseball is good, too.
But we're not here to talk about
Okay.
baseball. That was in a baseball stadium, but we need to close this out because we're getting off track, and we do that a lot.
As what happens in Japanuary, because our mind is like an anime,
Dude,
and
my
there's 10 subplots going on.
My mind is like a stick of butter that's been in the microwave for too long.
Is it Kerrygold butter?
It might be.
Like good Irish butter?
I do love Kerrygold. It's the only butter I'll buy anymore. I'm not sponsored, just a fan.
But let's make it happen, everyone. So get in the comments and go, hey, we love Kerrygold as well. Put Kerrygold in the comments. I'll be super down for that.
Tweet this to Kerrygold. Don't do that.
I will eat
Tweet
a whole
this to
tub of Kerrygold. My heart stopped for my one true love, Kerrygold.
But do tweet Blackcraft, because if you don't and they don't sponsor me, I'll never stop asking. So Blackcraft, please sponsor me.
We're going to keep it rolling, man.
It's never going to end. But we do have a couple people actually sponsoring us, and that would be Seat Geek,
Good segue.
who you can save $20 off your first purchase with. Save that good old government green, and you can get yourself some cheaper tickets.
Or more Kerrygold butter.
I would like to thank them for helping me get tickets to the Steelers-Bengals game earlier this year. I got my tickets for that game for like $35 a piece. So
Dang, dude.
which is really good for National Football
Guess what?
League
Those ticket
tickets.
prices are only going to go up when Joe Burrows goes there.
Right. Well, in retail, those tickets were like $80.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and I got them for like $35 a piece. Thanks,
Dang,
SeatGeek. And while you're at a concert, maybe you're seeing One OK Rock, you can use our other sponsor, Eargasm Earplugs. I'm a huge fan of these. They lower the decibel rating 21 to 25 decibels, which is really significant. It really does protect your hearing. I'm a massive fan of it. I have them on my keys, so I never leave the house without them, so I never go to a show without them. I seriously do recommend. And if you are interested in them, the link will be in the description. Use our link. It will help out the channel. Speaking of helping out the channel, we have a merch store. We have a Patreon, which I don't think we've checked in like 6 months.
At least.
So
All those guys ready. I'm ready for some of that secret content they've got. Nothing.
because I haven't gotten any notifications from them, or I just forgot to turn them on.
It's a new year. We're gonna
We're gonna
hit all this
retool the
stuff.
Patreon. So yeah, if you want to help us out on Patreon, feel free to, or even better yet, just subscribe, and that would make us happy too. Ring the bell so you don't miss an episode of our dumbasses.
Don't miss more Japanuary.
Don't miss more Japanuary, because we've got 2 more episodes after this, and you're not going to want to miss those.
I'm super excited. We talked about this, and I'm super excited.
Watch our Twitches. Those will be in the description below. We play lots of video games. We're big fans of video games. Obviously, we're gigantic.
Considering I don't
nerds.
get to play them hardly ever. So when we do get to play them, it's a big deal.
Yeah. So, we'll see y'all in the next video. Good God, make this end.
I want to die.
Bye.